What's up? What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about something that you guys have been asking about a lot and we wear them pretty frequently. Flannels.
From picking the right one to where you can get them, we're pretty much going to cover it all. Y'all ready?
Let's go. Tan, so what is it about flannels that we like so much? Specifically, what do you like about them, man? Tell me, man. Talk to him, man.
You know, in fashion, overall, flannels is an easy piece to add on to your outfit. When it comes to layering, you know, sometimes you can overdo it with, you know, a scarf or even a hat.
Yep. Especially with the scarf. When layered with the scarf, it looks like you're trying a little too hard.
There's
sometimes.
people that wear scarves in the summertime.
Yeah.
You know, that's doing too much. But I feel like a flannel, you could wear it in the summertime and still not look like you're overdoing it. All right, Rich, what about you, man?
Man, just being from Seattle, you know, the great Northwest, 75% of the year we got that overcast weather. Perfect for flannels. And as far as fashion-wise, I feel like, you know, it makes it look like you just put a little bit more thought into your outfit rather than just wearing a regular screen print tee, you know what I mean? So it just elevates your outfit. In my opinion, man, what makes a good flannel is just that ratio between the big lines and the small lines. So like, you gotta look at the flannel, and I feel like it's all about the vibes. You're just gonna know if it's right aesthetically to your eyes. So this pattern we got on this flannel right here, I would say this is a pretty typical pattern you would see on a flannel. Like, it's not too much, but it's not too subtle, you know what I mean? I would say if you guys are looking for a flannel, you typically do want to stay around this range right here. It could be a little less subtle, it could be a tiny more busier, but this is like that nice middle point.
Yo, Rich, we gotta talk about this next pattern over here, man. The classic lumberjack flannel.
I feel like this one right here, man, it just stays really consistent with its pattern, you know? There's not little lines, they're not huge lines, it's just really just squares, you know, those checkered squares right here. This is not a really hard flannel colorway to pull off, you know what I mean? This is like that simple, basic, entry-level flannel colorway that will be great if you are just getting your first flannels. And then when you get more advanced, you know, moving on to more flannels, that's when you move on to like the olive green, the beiges, the maroons. These are the type of flannel colorways that might be a little bit harder to dress up your sneakers with or your pants. But once you pull them off, they look fly right here.
This flannel right here, you know, I wouldn't typically wear probably 5 years ago, but the off-white has been on lately. It's been catching fire in the fashion world, so I wear these with my cream Ultra Boost all day. Maybe throw in some Don C Beaches or something like that.
So really, you would wear the tan flannel with some all tan South Beach 2s or some tan Ultra Boost?
Why not?
That's too much tan on tan. Your name is tan, the flannel's tan, your shoes gonna be tan. Come on, man. To me, I feel like, you know, when you wear flannels, it's good to offset the colorway. So if you do got like a tan flannel, it would be cool to wear like maybe some black Ultra Boost or something, you know? Or
yeah. I mean, black or tan. I mean, I wouldn't go with no red Octobers or something like that.
Okay. I see what you mean.
I see what you're saying too.
This colorway of this flannel right here is fire right here, man. This olive green,
this
like,
is my favorite one.
I feel like olive green is like kind of like more in that neutral colorway tone.
True.
So you could wear some blues with it. You could wear some reds with it.
Yo, Rich, I remember you were at lumberjack flannel with the Royals.
Oh yeah. So I had a red and black lumberjack flannel, and then I had a black and blue Bape t-shirt underneath, and then I wore Royals underneath, and I thought that would be just a great way to offset the whole outfit, not be so black and red matchy, you know what I mean? So that brings us to our next point, how to style flannels.
I mean, for me, you definitely gotta leave it unbuttoned.
Are you the type to roll up your sleeves, Tan?
Man, my forearms aren't that big, so I'm not, you know, I'm gonna leave them uncuffed though for more of a casual, lazy look. All right, Rich, now that we're going into the styling part, what should we wear with flannels?
Man, when I think of like a typical lumberjack style type flannel, you know, the red and black one, I always pair it with like a pair of raw denim right there, you know, raw dark denim right there. So I feel like that's just a really inoffensive outfit, you know, like a good go-to outfit. You got the raw denim, the red and black lumberjack style flannel, but any jeans in general just match with flannels, you know, like the distressed denim.
That's true.
Always look good, a pair of black denim.
Would you wear them with shorts?
Shorts? No, because you know, flannel's already a little bit longer than your typical top piece. And me, I got really short legs, so it's just gonna look like the flannel going down to my knees.
It's gonna look like a nice little blouse on you.
Yeah.
All right, no go with the shorts.
Yeah,
then.
no go with the shorts.
Another thing I like to wear with flannels are probably screen print tees.
Okay, kind of like you're wearing right now. You got the RSVP under.
Kind of a subtle screen print tee, not like the all over prints, but something subtle to kind of complement the nice pattern of a flannel.
I feel like they're a great complementary piece when you're wearing a flannel that is kind of subtle, you know? Like I wouldn't wear a really busy flannel and then a screen print tee underneath. I would wear more of a subtle flannel and then a screen print tee underneath. So last but not least, I know the audience has been waiting to hear this. Where can they get some flannels, Tan? Talk to them, man.
Honestly, the best rule about buying a flannel is it does not matter about the brand. Brand out the window when it comes to flannels, okay?
True.
One of the best things about a flannel is you don't have to rock the name brand. It's very subtle. You don't know where they got it from, so you don't have to pay the crazy prices.
You are not paying for the name brand when it comes to flannels because you can't even see the name brand, you know? You're paying for the pattern and you're paying for the color. And it just so happens some of the cheaper companies like Forever 21 and whatnot, they execute the pattern game just as good as the expensive brand.
Me and you are both in the Fear of God forum. They just posted up a picture from H&M.
Oh yeah.
A look-alike flannel. That was the yellow one.
The mustard one?
Yeah, the mustard one. I mean, shoot, overall, if it looks the same thing, you might as well just cop the H&M one and save yourself $300.
That's true, man. I feel like Fear of God, their flannels, the only difference between theirs and maybe like, you know, a typical Forever 21 one is they have an elongated back. And that is something like you don't even need to pay for that. Flannels don't even need an elongated back, you know what I mean?
Unless you're like 6'11" NBA player.
All right, so with that said, we gotta tell you guys, man, H&M.
Yep.
Forever 21.
Forever 21 to be specific. If you want to know where we got this flannel from, it's from Forever 21 for $19.
They've been asking. Go Tan, can you grab that one off the rack right there? A couple like, okay, so this one right here I got from Frank and Oak. And this is like a really like underground type flannel, you know what I mean? This is not like that mainstream type flannel pattern that you would see. This is pretty unique right here. What would you say you would wear this with?
Man, I definitely, with all this kind of going on, it's a little bit loud, but it's subtle at the same time. I'd probably rather wear with all black denim jeans, man.
Okay, that would be a good
play
pair.
it safe. Black shirt, black denim jeans, perfect with this flannel. Yo, Rich, I gotta talk about this one right here. This is probably one of the most subtle, yet it's kind of loud because it's navy and a green.
Yeah, navy and green actually go together.
It does go, you know. Shout out to Big Boy Johnny, he has this flannel too. We were walking around in Old Navy, and we went through the clearance rack and found this for $3. $3, everybody.
That is a testament to what we are saying. You don't need to pay the big bucks for flannel. Save your money for things that you'll actually get, you know, like the name brand on like $3. All right, so there are some spots to get your flannels from, and like I said, you do not have to pay the heavy bucks when it comes to flannels. You're not paying for the name brand, you're just paying for the pattern and the color. I left a lot of links in the description box below for you guys to some flannels that we actually handpicked ourselves. So if you guys want to, you know, buy some, make sure you guys check those out. And thank you Tang for being in this video, and that's pretty much it. Flannel 101 right there. Thanks for checking out that video, and until next time, we out. Peace. Alright guys, thank you for checking out that video. Make sure you guys check out this video. This is a H&M $100 outfit challenge that we just recently did. It was flames. Make sure you guys check out this video right here. Make sure you guys check out Tang's Instagram. He's always posting his flannels right there, so follow him on that. Leave down in the comments below if there are any other style type videos that you guys want to see. If there's a specific piece that you guys want to see, we could do a video like this on jeans. We could do a video like this on hats. Just let us know. Leave a comment down below. And that's pretty much it. And until next time, we out. Peace.